What is up, guys, with another video. Today we got what the frick is a Gen Z stare. Now, I'm not sure what this is. I'm not Gen Z. I'm a little bit of an unk, if I'm not gonna lie. But if you guys do enjoy, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Put post notifications on whenever you want to be notified whenever I make a video, and let's get straight into it.
Okay, so within the last few days of my For You page,
Also, I'll put the original video down in the description if you guys want to go check it out.
all I've been hearing about is this Gen Z stare. Dog, what the hell is the Gen Z stare? I'm in Gen Z myself, and I still don't understand this shit at all. Like, I'm not a 42-year-old kid like some of you say. Like, I'm actually in Gen Z. But according to the AI overview, which obviously isn't the best source ever, I know, but the Gen Z stare refers to a perceived blank, emotionless gaze that some observe in younger indiviindividuals.
Oh wait, I might actually be Gen Z. Never mind.
Within the Gen Z demographic. So yeah, according to the AI
Is it talking about like the Mike Wazowski
overview,
stare?
it's like this deer in the headlights type
Oh.
of thing. For example, that one King Von anti-piracy stare that went viral.
Police
But
still
something a
watching
little
me.
bit less
Every day
menacing
they
than that.
clocking
Something
me.
a little more oblivious looking. And that happens to me. I get deep in thought. I zone out. I'm just on goddamn autopilot. And with
I will say that like from time to time, I'm really like when I get really tired and I stare at something, I'll be like this. I'll be thinking of something, but my brain will just turn off. So I don't know if that counts if it's staring, because I think staring is not like this. It's like this.
I was always at my job, and it would be during a 6-hour shift. And I would just be so tired, I just disassociate for a second. And then the other 50% of the internet thinks it's more like this. And this has turned into a whole war. Okay, war is a crazy word for it, but debate on TikTok. And that's why it went so viral, because it became a whole debate on what this thing actually meant. But here's the first example of what people think the Gen Z stare is.
Hi, welcome in. How is everyone tonight? Can I get you started with something to drink?
And it's just blank.
I honestly, now I might just be so much of an unk that I don't understand this. Some of these things, some of these memes nowadays, I don't understand. Like the 6'7" thing that people are saying, they're like 6'7". I've heard that from a song, but I don't get why they're doing it. Is it like funny? Is it like tough or something? I'm kind of confused on that.
We are that socially inept to the point where we don't even respond at all. Yeah, man, we're just gonna say nothing. It's totally realistic. Like, you seriously act like we can't even order a burger. Dog, what are we talking about? Like, yes, Gen Z sucks at socializing. I'm willing to admit that. But I'm not willing to admit I can't order a burger at a restaurant. Like, this is literally an exaggeration. There is no way that is the exact Gen Z stare that everyone is talking about. Because when the is this happen? Like, I'm pretty sure we can all respond when it comes time to order a burger. Because if there's dialogue inputs that are required, we're all responding. They act like it's our first day on Earth.
This is for the clip from Joe Barlozzi when someone gets pulled over, just act like you have no idea what's going on. I don't. What? What? I love that.
What? Seriously, bro, what? Alright, this has to be a troll.
Oh, yeah,
There's
that
no
one?
way. Never mind. It says, stop deliberately misinterpreting this. It might not be all of them, but it's majority of Gen Z customers. Majority of Gen Z, last time I checked, is in their 20s.
Oh, born to 1997 to 2010. I'm definitely Gen Z then. Jesus.
But yeah, we got brain dead comments on this video saying, Gen Z is about to be in the comments saying, I just don't want to talk to you. Meanwhile, they're at a restaurant where talking to people is required.
That's the thing. That's what separates me from like Gen Z. Like in this specific one that like I just don't want to talk to you. No, I'm gonna talk to you. If I go to a restaurant, I'm gonna be very like talkative. You gotta be talkative. It's a world of having conversations with people and understanding to be social. Yeah, there's people that are antisocial. The anti-social club, Travis Scott, But like, I don't know why I said that, but I'm just saying.
Is this a joke, bro? Like, I swear, this whole video's gotta be rage bait.
The
Because there's
rage bait.
no way you think Gen Z, all of Gen Z, or no, sorry, majority of Gen Z customers are like this. Like, people are really trying to make it worse than it actually seems. Like, no one's trying to be nonchalant and aura farm at a goddamn restaurant. Like, we just want to get our food and go. With the average Gen Z interaction, this
Now, here's the thing. With not wanting to talk to people at a restaurant, I do kind of understand. I'm going to the restaurant. I'm not telling you what I want. I'm not asking for a full conversation. I'm not asking to hear your whole life story of why, you know, you're some, like, misinterpreted actor that wanted to go to Hollywood that now is at a freaking Texas Roadhouse. No! Give me my steak and leave me alone!
shit is not happening, bro. I'm sorry. It's just not. And not everyone in Gen Z is a terminally online gremlin that doesn't even step outside at all. Well, obviously, Gen Z did not resonate with this at all. So they didn't think this was the actual stare, and instead thought it was the second example. That's not how you bag, honey. What are you doing?
I do love doing this at people whenever they're like, what are you doing? That's not what I wanted. Like, I had a lady, I do work at a movie theater right now. And one day I was working at the box office, the only place I can actually work because, you know, I'm disabled. And this lady comes up to me, already old lady. That's how all stories start, is an old lady wanting, you know, to be annoying, disrespectful, and rude. I'm not giving you the benefit of the doubt if you're an old lady. Be respectful. Anyways, she's saying that, you know, she's missing her movie. First of all, that's your fault. You got here late, not mine, so don't give me that attitude. Second of all, I didn't say that. But second of all, I have to scan tickets as well as purchase people tickets at the exact same time. So as I'm sitting there, I'm doing this. Boom, boom, boom on a little keypad as well as holding up a scanner to scan her tickets. Yes, there should be someone scanning tickets, but it's okay because I'm really good at my job at that specific like spot. I scan her ticket. She goes watches her movie. The lady at the, you know, getting her ticket goes, "Why could you not? I bet you that lady's movie hasn't started yet. Mine has." And I was like, oh, I was just, you know, getting her out as fast as possible so I could focus on your ticket, especially. You know, I'm multitasking because I'm good at multitasking. And she goes, "You're not good at multitasking. Lady? Get out!" I wish I could say that. I said, "Have a great day, ma'am." As I'm literally dying inside. I hate it.
I don't know, my job? My God, like I just, it's insane. But yeah, this is when most people would use the Gen Z stare and just stare at them blankly. Because in this scenario,
Oh,
I
it's
would
like
be
massive
so
master
dumb,
rage
I
baiting.
just would want to stop existing. So I would just go deer in the headlights mode for the rest of the interaction. I don't even care. Let's make it awkward because you want to pull up all aggressive and shit. So this is definition 2 that people have coined the "are we dead ass stare," or you say like, "Are you being for real right now?"
Really, bro?
And I mean, customer service workers just go through hell the entire day at some places. It's either you're super busy for the entire day or it's just straight tumbleweeds. And you know, on those busy days, you might happen to deal with some idiots. Or you might be having a rough day already and something stupid just sets you off. But you don't want to get fired at the same time. Because that's what really the second definition really encapsulates. Try not to get fired challenge impossible. But yeah, I don't know. In other cases, I know this might be a head move, but look, sometimes I don't even want to respond to people. I just can stare at them. Not for basic social interaction.
Is that Drake?
Obviously, if they're being a nice person, like, I will respond to them. But if they're being all passive aggressive and in my face, I'm not responding to you. If you pull up to the counter and you're like, "Hey," I don't think I have to respond to you. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna stare at you, bro.
If you start the sentence by saying, "Hey," yeah, I'm not continuing the conversation. You can leave me alone. Do you want my manager? Yeah, sure. I'm not talking to you. Bye.
If there's some dialogue inputs that I have to do that are required, then I'm gonna do the bare minimum. That's it. Just to get you out of my face. And obviously,
Minimum wage cost for minimum wage causes minimum effort. I don't know why I stuttered so much. Shut up.
Customer service is not the most friendly place ever. And that's where people think this, quote, Gen Z stare occurs the most. Sometimes people might look at you like this, but it's gonna happen. The third definition that I've been seeing going around is that they're on the customer service side and they say nothing at all. Happened to be a couple times, went up to a cashier, I said, how's it going? They said nothing. What do you want me to do? Cry about it on TikTok?
That is true. I did go up to someone. I think I was going to GameStop. No, not GameStop. I was going to Best Buy, and I was going up to the customer service. I was like, hey, do you guys still have Donkey Kong Bonanza? This guy goes, like, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to go, do you guys have Donkey Kong Bonanza? Like, do you want me to do it lower? Do you want me to do it higher? Do you want me to scream at you? Do you want me to ask for your manager? Like, bruh. You work there. You're getting paid to help people. I'm asking you to do your job. It's not that hard.
No, I kept it pushing, bro. I could just tell they were tired. They're going through some shit. Whatever. They're in customer service. I could tell how they're doing just by their lack of response. And there's also some cases where I accidentally dissociate on somebody. My bad, bro. I'm going through literal hell right now. Customer service is not for the weak. If I'm in a bad mood and there's no required dialogue, I'm not saying shit, bro. Like, we all have bad days. We're not perfect AI robots who are gonna have the perfect response every time. It's just a part of life. I don't know what to tell you. Like, if you're genuinely heated about this, there's some dialogue inputs that are required, then yes, you're gonna have to say shit. And you know, every time I've interacted with a Gen Z worker, they've done their job. And that's all that's really required, to be honest. And you know, they might say, nice weather we're having today. And you just get a blank stare. Keep it pushing. Sometimes people might not answer you. Like, whatever, dude. Like, that's happened to me when I was a cashier. I said, how are you? And I got no answer. Or sometimes we might do it by accident.
I always say, like, hey, how's it going? They interrupt me and then just start asking their question. That's fine. But I'm a human. I'm not just a slave that works at a job and, you know, doesn't have a life. Like, I'm not just asking that to ask that. I'm genuinely curious how some people are doing. Some. Other people I mildly despise.
Up, like, we're all human, like, whatever. Because sometimes you're not gonna get the greatest customer service of all time, as long as they're not rude to you. They really act like it's the end of the world. We're so socially inept that we can't order food. We can't formulate sentences at all. And another thing I've been seeing about this is how, I guess, people complaining or making fun of how we process shit super slow. And sometimes this does happen to me, to be honest. And honestly, who the fuck cares? Like, there should be no time limit on how fast you respond. Like, that's just stupid. And of course, they act like we take years to respond. And sometimes people might need those couple extra seconds to process what you just said. Like, obviously, shit happens. Like, they're not going to be always alert and awake all the time.
That actually happened to me. Someone said, you know, they asked me a question, and I was like, okay, 1, 2. Can you answer the question? Like, brother, my brain is slow, okay? I'm working at a freaking AMC. I'm not going to be, you know, this highly intelligent person. I said intelligent. That's how bad I am. I don't have high intelligence. I know I don't. I mean, you guys know that. How I speak in videos, I don't make sense half the time. But I do what I like, okay?
The Gen Z stare hits different when you're just trying to order food.
Hi, how are you? Can I get a kid's cheeseburger Happy Meal with no onions? My daughter has like this weird onion allergy, so I just want to make sure those aren't on there. And a Sprite to drink, please. Okay.
And let's just be totally honest, all right? This is 1 in a million chance of this happening. I guarantee you this person that they so-called interacted with for their order happened to have like a 2-second pause or something like that.
Or were just
Obviously, they're
faded.
gonna think it took forever, and so of course they're exaggerating it, making it into a TikTok. So
if you go to McDonald's and that's happening, they're usually just faded. That's kind of normal.
Happen. Top 5 things that never happened. This right here. I don't know. Is this a trend to just shit on overtired retail workers? I don't know. Probably is at this point. And it's more of like a retail stare because I get so tired after a long day when I'm on my last hour of the day. Okay, so it's a day later. obviously didn't really think this whole Gen Z stare thing was a big deal. But apparently it was, because this happened. Yesterday, it made it on Fox News. I mean, who's surprised? Is it like a slow news day? This isn't that important. This is why it's on this channel, The Duck. This is not the most important political takes of all time on here. It's just me explaining internet culture. That's it. But the funny thing is, I don't watch the news. So how do I know it's on the news? Well, I sat down at the dinner table yesterday, and the first words out of my dad's mouth were, have you guys heard of this Gen Z stare? And my mind just exploded. There was no way this made it on the news. It can't be this important. Come on, guys. Like, let's be for real right now. How did this air on national?
That's crazy.
But yeah, what can you take from this video?
The news nowadays is just like, they don't know what they're talking about, first of all. And second of all, they have nothing to talk about. So they just talk about the most like wild stuff, like you said, the Gen Z stare. But if you guys did like the video, make sure you subscribe, leave a like. Also, go check out The Duck. I always watch his videos; it's pretty funny. Put post notifications on if you guys want to be notified whenever I make a reaction video, gaming video, all that kind of stuff. Put down in the comments down below of any reaction videos you guys want me to see or watch, or any games. I'll do that too. But as always, have a good one.